You cannot purchase anything this good. You have to make it. Okay, today we are making peaches and cream shortcakes, and I wasn't planning on doing this video, and I was sitting here and I was making it. That's why I'm at my table. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna pull my camera out. I'm gonna bring you guys with me because I just think you would love this recipe. Okay, so I have 6 cups of all-purpose flour. I need a lot today. I need a lot of shortcakes. Okay, guys, I need 7 teaspoons of baking powder, and I've already put 1 in, so there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got to count or I will forget. Okay, we need 6 tablespoons of granulated sugar. Now we need 1.5 cups of cold unsalted butter. Okay, and we're just going to kind of mash this butter with our fingers. And it is cold. It's not frozen. If it was frozen, I would shred it. But we want to see the butter. Excuse my hair today, guys. I won't plan on shooting a video, so it's up on my head. It's hot here in North Carolina, y'all. And I did preheat my oven to 425 degrees. And you can use a pastry blender if you want to, but I just thought I would use my fingers. We're going to go ahead and we're just going to start mixing up this flour in here. We're going to press that butter into the flour, kind of flatten it out a little. Kind of flatten it just a little with our fingers. This is very inexpensive to make. And if you want to use frozen peaches, maybe you've picked peaches this year or gotten some fresh peaches and you've frozen, you can definitely do that. I've got some fresh peaches that I really need to use up. And I might have to add some frozen ones that I have, but we will see. Okay, now we need 1.5 cups of buttermilk. 1.5 cups. We may need a little more because sometimes it just works out that way. Yeah, I had a whole different video in mind and I was not going to shoot it till tomorrow, but things don't always work out like we plan. I'm still going to shoot that video tomorrow, but I thought, you know what? It's summertime and peaches and fruit and all that stuff is so good. We need to enjoy it. So here we are. My table is marble and it makes dough when you roll out dough and stuff like that. And normally I don't use it. I just use my cart here, but I thought, you know what, I was gonna, just do it off the camera, but since I'm doing it and you're seeing it, I'm explaining why I'm doing it on my table. And sometimes we will need a little bit more milk, just a little bit. I'm gonna make a little well and just kind of pour it right in. I got some news for you guys. There's a house being built right across the street from me. We moved into a new subdivision when we downsized. And there's a house that's being built right across the street that they just started building. And my mother-in-law seen it and she bought it. So my mother-in-law is going to live across the street from me. And then she gets to eat dinner with us and eat all my cooking and have somebody to share all this food with. So we're real excited about it. You can see that butter inside of this. Now, I used to live, my son Joey lived right across the street from me at the other house. So I miss that. I miss my other house, if you guys want to know the truth. I miss my other house. I miss living in the little rural town. You know, I live kind of in the country, but in a subdivision now, but I kind of miss it, you know. I'm not going to lie. Got my sheet pan right here. Put our biscuits on. Oh, I need my rolling pin. And like I said, we want some really tall shortcakes here. So if it feels a little flat on one end, there we go. Now we need a biscuit cutter. You know what? I don't know how to tell what size these things are. And you guys ask me all the time, and I really don't know. Ooh, I like that one. I think that's I don't know what that is. I think that's a pie cutter. I don't know. Okay, guys, so we're going to cut these out. We're going to use some pretty big, and we're not going to twist, so we're not going to seal the edges. I've learned that. You guys teach me so much. You really, really do. Ooh, look at that. That's what I want. We want these big shortcakes. And you can do this. I guess you could use canned biscuits if you want, but this is so much better, guys. You got that fresh fruit. Give it a shot. Give it just a little shot. You will be so glad you did. I have to get me a little bit more flour. And sometimes I'll just use one of these perfect to continue to measure. I'm just going to put this last little shortcake right in there and put it right up on our board. I'm going to stick these in the refrigerator for about 5 to 10 minutes. We want to get it really good and cold before we put them in our oven. And that'll give me a chance to clean this up, and they can just stay in the refrigerator or freezer for 5 minutes, or refrigerator for 10 or 15. We just want that butter to get cold again. Okay, guys, we are going to peel some peaches, and they are ripe and juicy. So we're going to try to get as much of the skin off as we possibly can and not the peach. And they just kind of fall apart. These are white peaches. Ooh, and I just squish them up, because that's just the way I've always done it. And if I don't have enough, I'll use some frozen peaches that I have. You don't have to have fresh. You can use frozen. I thought you guys might want to come hang out with me for a little while today. Ooh, these look good. Sometimes I get in a quiet mood and I just want to be in my kitchen and bake something and cook something, and something unusual, or something that I hadn't had in a very long time. Just takes my mind off of things. And today I thought, you know what, I'm gonna bring you guys along. That's why my hair is on my head. I weren't planning this. I was using my table instead of my cart because it's just easier to set the camera up. But today I just said, you know, I just plopped it down on the table and we're shooting a video. Sometimes that's just the way it goes. Last peach. And I had these peaches and I thought, whipped cream, homemade whipped cream, and if I didn't have any whipping cream, I would use Cool Whip. You can use Cool Whip if you want to. Cool Whip's delicious. Okay. Okay, we're just going to take a pot and we're just going to pour our peaches right in. Wow. Awesome. Okay, and I know this may be a shocker to you, but I'm putting a little bit, I'm putting 1 teaspoon of orange extract. You can use vanilla, but the orange for some reason brings out those peaches. Just blows me away. I can literally smell those peaches 10 times more since I put this orange on there. Okay, now we're going to put in 1 cup of sugar. 1 cup of sugar. And yes, they're going to be sweet. They're already sweet. But normally if they weren't sweet, I would add 2 cups. Okay guys, here's our biscuits. They come out of the refrigerator. And I always double my sheet pan so they don't get dark on the bottom. We're going to put these in the oven at 425 degrees for 15, probably maybe 20. These are kind of thick and kind of big, so we may put these in for about 20 to 25 minutes. I'll let you know the exact amount of time, but we're not going to put butter or anything on them till they come out of the oven. We want these just like they are. Okay guys, we are going to be putting in 2 cups of whipping cream. Okay, we're going to go ahead and add a teaspoon of orange extract and a 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, just a little vanilla. Okay. Now we're just going to get it all in and start whipping it. And I have 3/4 cup of sugar here. We've got our whipped cream here. We're going to stick it right in the refrigerator and it will be good and ready for when everything else is ready. That's so good. Okay guys, it's time for the star of the show to come out of the oven. Now that is a shortcake. Wow. That's a shortcake, guys. Some people call them scones. I call them shortcakes. Okay, guys, I've got some butter here. We're just going to put just a little bit on them. Give them a little shine. And this took about 25 minutes. These are pretty big. Okay, we've got our peaches here, and I do not put cornstarch in them. They will get their own little syrup, and I've taken them off the heat now. We're going to let these sit just for a few minutes, and they do thicken up. But I just think a little bit of sugar and the peaches makes its own great sauce. We don't need, and it thickens itself. That's just what I've always done. Let's look at the bottom of these things. That is perfection. Look at that. See, that's what we want. Look at this. Look at that right there. That's perfection. Woo! Yeah, I do get excited. I love good food. Good old peaches, the whipped cream, and oh, we're gonna eat it. We're gonna eat them while they're hot. Okay. I don't know what to put first, the peaches or the whipped cream. We're gonna do the peaches. We're gonna soak these right into, oh my gosh. Okay, now I got some whipped cream. Wow. That is gorgeous. We're gonna eat it. We're not wasting our time. Guys, this is summer heaven. You cannot purchase anything this good. You have to make it. This right here is absolutely amazing. I make a lot of great desserts, but I have to say this is one of the best I have ever made. It's that good. You guys go. Have a wonderful, wonderful